Hey everyone, it's Coach Louise. So I wanted to do a quick video about time management, and I'm going to share my screen with you and show you the Excel template that I use to block out my time for the week. I will show you what my typical day looks like and then how you can create that for yourself. And also then on Sunday evening is a good time to do it. You look at any other things that you have in your calendar, appointments, special things coming up, that you can put them in there so that you make sure that you are getting everything that you need to get in the day, and still identify where you have free time to be able to do the things that you want to do for yourself or work on special goals. So let me share my screen. Okay, so here is my template, and I'm going to put this exact one in so that you can use it, but you can also use pen and paper and just do columns, right? You can do the same thing. I just like it on the spreadsheet because it's easy to change. All right, so what I've done is I've put in different times. I've created my typical day, which is usually what happens, what we have going on during the week. So instead of typing these out each time, I just like to do a typical day. Keep it simple. That's what I like to do. So here's what I've put in. I've got my morning meditation. I got my workout. You should be penciling this in too. 5:30 to 6:15. Just need 45 minutes total, and that's getting dressed, getting into the gym, 30-minute workout, getting back inside. My gym's in the garage. Getting my son ready for school. It's kind of when I get the breakfast going. I take him to school. I come back. That's when I get my shower, kind of clean the house, clean the tidy up, do whatever I need to do there. Get a little laundry going, and then for me, I sit down. I work from home, so here's where I come into my office and I start working. So this may be where you block out 9 to noon morning work, or 8 to noon morning work. Noon to 1 lunch. That way you can pencil in any extra errands or appointments that you might have. And then 1 to 5 afternoon work, 5 to 5:30 drive home, or drive to the gym, whatever it's going to be. So I want you to really kind of look at your time frames here and make sure you're accounting for everything. So then you see in the afternoon, I've got work projects, and these things are color coded, and I'll show you down below why I've got that, because of the task buckets. And then from 2 to 4, really this is all free time. My son gets home 3:30 to 4, depending on the bus or soccer practice. And so 2 to 4, I haven't identified it as anything specific, so I can start working on some special projects, or have some free time for myself. 4 to 4:30 dinner prep. I like to make sure I can get a little bit of that in, so I'm not like freaking out, and not trying to hurry up and get dinner on the table. And then 4:30 to 8:30, family time. And, this is a big chunk of time, so we could identify some other things, and we have another bucket down here. 8:30 to 9:15, sleep prep. So we've shut everything down. We're trying to get ready for bed, maybe lay down and read for a little bit, and try to get to bed on time, because, at the top of the schedule was 4:30 wake up time, 4:15 really. By 4:30, we're on the couch having our coffee and reading and stuff. So that needs to happen to get enough sleep. And then you'll see, if you can see here, on the weekend it's a little different. So just kind of plug those in, and then this again is all free time, where I will then identify things like meal planning, grocery shopping, doing some prep. So depending on what we have going on the weekend. So then that's a typical day. So then what I look at, and I look at my calendar here, or I pencil in the things that are always happening, right? So I know on Mondays, there's at 1 o'clock, I have a call with another coach on my team. Just kind of check in with them, answer any questions they have, help them out. 4:30, there's a big team call. We all do like this Zoom, face-to-face Zoom call. I have meetings on Mondays and Thursday nights for my 12-step recovery. Again, I have a couple other coach calls here. In my training, I have identified, like on this day, I will do my productivity training. I'll do social media, do productivity here. I messed that up, typing it in. And then this one, I can figure out which one it is. Actually, yes, we'll leave it open for now. Work projects, so then we want to come down here and see. you got your task buckets. So these are going to be whatever's you want to make them. I have special for just anything that comes up, really. Family, we should all have family, right? Whether we have friends or family, and things to identify. I don't know when my son's soccer games are going to be, what days are going to fall on. They might be during the week. It's just a short soccer club. Work projects. So these are things that I want to do during this chunk of time, noon to 1:30. Training. So I've identified those 2 trainings, and these, it's a self-paced training. So it's just, I need to get in there, make sure I'm devoting some time every day to those and getting the most from those. Personal and free time, of course, this is where I'm going to fill in here, or like my sister's coming to town on Thursday, and I'm not exactly sure what time I'm going to be going into town to see her. There's no school on Friday, so that's going to jumble up the schedule a little bit. And then we should all have some time for entertainment, figuring those things out, maybe, or socializing or entertainment. Maybe I've got a special birthday party that's going to happen Thursday night, and I need to plug that in. So it's just a place to kind of keep notes, like a tickler, as you're creating this to look at, and you can print this out, right? And you have it for the week, and if something comes up, you want to jot it down, just to keep some running notes so that you can get it out of your head, so you can use your head for, like, don't be stressed about things, and just have a nice one place for everything to be. And then you have your goals, right? So just identify a couple. I like to have them in front of me. So following the meal plan daily. A couple of us identified some evening overindulging and falling off the food wagon in the evening. So my goal, and I will see this every day, is to follow that meal plan daily. So that's a good one to have on there. Retire my husband by 9:30. So one of our goals is for him to be able to give his notice at work. And so for me, if I see that as my goal, then it's my motivator for me to show up and do my best when I'm doing my work, and make sure I am not getting distracted by other things, and not making excuses for doing the things that I don't want to do, because there are some tasks with work, even my work at home, that I'm not as excited about. So some of the things that I do that take me out of my comfort zone, and so I will maybe do busy work and go do, this, I got to do this, I got to do this, when really I should be doing that, because that's the thing that's going to help me the most in helping other people. So it just kind of helps keep me on task. So you want your goals listed out there. It'll help you stay focused. So when I have, like, my sister's coming to town on Thursday, so what I have to look at is, okay, so maybe I'm not going to get my productivity training in this day, right? Maybe I'm going to be in town, and let me just put that in red for now. So it's going to take this whole chunk of time, this block of time, out of what my typical day would be like. So because I'm not getting the training, okay, so now I do need to put productivity over here and make sure I am given some time to that this week. So I have 2 days of each. That's great. Work projects, not going to happen this week. So when I'm figuring out what I'm going to do on these other days, I need to look at that. Dinner prep, I'm probably going to miss out on that. So maybe either in the morning or the night before, maybe at family time, I've got my son help me do some dinner prep, right? So it's just looking at these things. Okay, where is this going to deviate me from my normal typical day and the things that I like to get done each day or have to get done each day, and how am I going to adjust my plan for that? So and the same with these other appointments that you might have or things. Okay, so this is going to be at 9 o'clock. That's right when I'm supposed to be starting my power hour. So now that's going to take away 15, 20 minutes from that. And so I just need to be aware of those things and adjust accordingly, right? So let me just stop sharing. So the thing is, you want to identify what your typical day looks like. Get that set out on paper. You can print this out. You can keep this template and just bring it up every Sunday night and look over it, pencil in the other things that you got going on, print that out. You're done. And then then you've got yourself lined out. You can see where you might have pockets of free time or where you need to make adjustments in your schedule. And then, where you can start working on some other special projects you have. And just making sure, it's just like you got to dump your thoughts out on paper and keep a plan. Because otherwise, like, if you don't have your goals and you don't have your dreams, you don't have your plan, you don't have kind of like these things laid out, you're just like a ship that has set sail, hoping to go somewhere great, but really no planned course and no final destination because nothing's mapped out, right? So you're just gonna be bobbing around in the ocean, like hoping every day is good, and you don't run into storms. And if you do run into storms, then it's like, what do I do now? Okay, so we definitely want to map out our day, a typical day, and then identify those times so that you can pencil in other stuff that helps you work on those goals that you have, right? Because you have some big goals. And just so that it gives you some peace of mind. That's what I found. So here, I love this. It's another coach that said this on one of our trainings. Planning is bringing the future to the present so you can do something about it now. So you're bringing in the future, the goals that you want to do, to the present so you can do something about it now. So you're planning out what you can do now that is going to help you achieve those things that you want in the future. But you have to have the plan. And honestly, we waste a lot of time because we don't have a plan. We don't have, like this schedule of, okay, I should be doing this. And we can just get lost in, oh, I didn't have time. Well, a lot of times that's not true. It's just we haven't set the time and had like this plan of action. If you're on social media, you can waste a lot of time just sitting on there because you don't have yourself lined out to do something else. So it's a distraction. There are so many distractions in this world like that. So I will call it back. So definitely take the template, line out your typical day, and then pencil in those other things that come up and your extra projects and family time, the time you're going to work out, time you're going to meal plan and meal prep, any special things, and then, use it as a sort of a dynamic tool. So have it pinned up wherever or keep it in your purse or wherever and use it as your little planner. So you can do that. I mean, you can do paper and pencil, right? If that works for you. If you already have a planner, you can pencil these things in. So just make it what's going to work for you. All right. I hope this is helpful. Let me know your comments below. If you do use the template or whatever you use, I'd love to see a screenshot of it and post it below. All right, everybody, have a great evening. Look for the workout video. And tomorrow is day 1, so I'm excited about that. Hopefully you are ready. I'm ready. Let's do it. Bye.